Hello. Mic check. Hopefully it sounds good. Hey, Midnight's streaming. Hello, hello, hello. No, probably not a lot of people are on since it is the weekend. But hello to those who are here. It is open reviews, so if you would like me to do a game review, we can do so.
Temp name Elili just followed.
Thank you for the follow, temp name Elili. Or maybe it's temp name Elili. Temp name Elili. Welcome, welcome. But yeah, it is open game reviews. Beginners and DDKs are welcome to get reviews as well. Hello, Cthulhu.
Evgen Kun just followed.
Evgen Kun, thank you for the follow. And we got all the weird names coming out today. Well, while we are waiting on a review, I think I might add a quick image. So I was able to get this working today. Yeah. I was able to get the dragon image download working, so you can now download your dragons off of the website. Hello, Falcone. Falconga7. And for those who are just joining, it is open reviews. Anyone can get a game review, including new players and DDK, and you can also ask questions. It is an open advice day where I tell you how to improve at Go. Or tell you why you're bad at Go. I don't know, one of the two. I'm not sure which one I do better. And it's a little early, but I'll go ahead and shout out the sub goal. Hello, Cinnamon Goats. We are 6 away from the next sub goal, upon which I will do a lesson giveaway to subscribers. The cinnamon of goats. The greatest cinnamon of all time. Also known as what's the stupid cereal? French Toast Crunch? Something like that? What's the Cinnamon Toast Crunch? I'm sorry. I'm like, fudge. What's the name? Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Cinnamon Toast Crunch. The cereal. The cinnamon goat. So you are the Cinnamon Toast Crunch. What's the difference between 9Q to 5Q? A lot of self-discipline, I think. Also learning about Aji, like just the introduction to Aji, not like the advanced Aji. So at 9Q or like at single digit Q in general, you start learning how to see weakness because now you have a lot of experience. And so you'll see Sente moves, you'll see pokes, potential for cuts. And you'll also now have an instinct of where to play. However, this comes with a couple bad habits. One, the instinct gives you an idea to immediately play, which means you start playing faster. And you need to not do that. Now that you are able to find a move more quickly, you can use the additional time to double check which move is the best. Now that you know where to look, you need to figure out which one is better. So your eyes are now strong enough to know where to look, but you have to have the discipline to not immediately play the first thing you see. Secondly, with the Aji, your eyes now know where to look for weakness, but it doesn't work every single time. It might look like it's close to working, but it doesn't mean it works. So read before you play. And just because it's Sente doesn't mean you should do it. Patience with Aji is very important. If the Aji cannot be used to support your goal, save it for later. Aji Keshi is like the 9Q's best friend because apparently they love going to their house and getting the candy or whatever. But Aji Keshi is the kidnapper. Your parents told you not to take candy from kidnappers, therefore don't take candy from the Aji Keshi man. Okay, you gotta save the Aji for later. Do not rush the Aji and just fix it for no good reason. If you're gonna take candy from a stranger, you better have a good freaking reason to do it. Like,
those who don't know what Aji Keshi means.
Aji Keshi, oh, okay, I'm sorry, I love you. Aji Keshi is fixing weakness. So you fix their weakness, in exchange you get some stones. The stones need to do something or it's a bad exchange. Hello, Darth Lala. Welcome. Where you been, slacker? See, this is why my views aren't as high as Bats. All you guys keep like leaving with your lives and stuff and then randomly coming back. If all of you guys stayed, maybe I'd have a lot more viewers. Maybe I need candy. That's how I'll bribe you guys to keep watching my stream. I didn't say you were. Like, I need less people to watch, like, Bats. I need just more people to watch me. I figured you weren't. I just figured you also had a life that was keeping you away from Twitch. And how dare. You owe your life to me because I said so, and that makes complete sense, and you should never question it. It's what I tell my wife. That goes well. Do you play Go, though? Are you actually playing Go? See, I tell my wife that I own her. It's just she also owns me, so it kind of cancels out. So I could tell her to go do something, and she's like, no, you instead. You do it instead. I'm like, okay, fine. It's like we both own each other, so it kind of cancels out. For the new people joining, it is open reviews, so if you would like a game review, you can do so. I like the Go Magic videos. I think they're very high quality. I feel like I could teach in different ways. Like they're good and I'm good and Bats is good. Like we all have different ways of teaching. But like I don't have a team. I don't have a team of people that can just make higher quality stuff. It feels like unfair, but also I'm happy that there's high quality stuff out there. But on the flip side, they can't really release random opinion videos. They have to, everything has to be high quality. So I can just release like, oh, hey, I feel like talking about this game today. And I can just do that. And they cannot, because I don't have to be like high quality, professional, blah, 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 blah. We each have our pros and cons. I have a code for Go Magic, actually. If you haven't gotten Go Magic Premium yet, you can use Clossius for your first time purchase and get a discount. I'm also trying to convince Bats and Ben to be an affiliate of Sumego Dragon. They have codes, but they're not doing it yet. And I'm like, come on, guys. You gotta make me money. Why are you streaming if you're not making Sumego Dragon sales? But they do have codes. See if you ever want to sign up for Sumego Dragon and you want to give them a kickback, you can. I believe it's just Benkyo and Batsko, but I don't know. What? I'm being stared at by my wife. I think I'm doing something wrong, and she's just sighing her head and shaking her. Oh, I'm sorry. My wife has a code, guys. Don't use Ben and Bat's code. I'm sorry. I love you. Okay. What was it again? I forgot your code. Sorry. My wife has a code. You should totally use hers. Was it Paige or something?
It was PD, I think it's 10 for 10% off, or it's PD 20?
PD 20. I believe it was 20% off, so I think it's PD 20. I didn't think about the freaking command code for Paige. I'm sorry.
It's fine.
I love my wife. I swear. I just forget about it sometimes.
Your wife?
What?
You said I love my wife. I just forget about it sometimes.
No, I just forget that I love you sometimes because I'm thinking about other things like Go and food and stuff. It's okay. She's laughing. That means I haven't actually messed up. She just knows I'm stupid. Okay. What is your code? Let me double check, actually.
Pretty sure it's PD 20.
No, I'm going to open a private window and make sure that before I'd make any sort of command for Paige. Okay, Sumego, blah, blah, blah.
Coming from your stream or from my stream?
No, it's fine. Like, I can buy you lunch when you make sales, so it's fine.
I just need to know who's making sales better. So they can yell at the
So
other
you
person
so you
and say,
don't want me to put your code on my stream. Is that what I'm hearing? All I heard was, I don't want you to use my code. She wanted to keep track of who's... Yeah, it's 20% off. PD 20. It's 20% off. So to confirm, you do not want me to use your code on my stream.
I was trying to say if you want to keep track of where they're coming from.
Okay, okay, okay.
Then don't use
You can use code TWITCH for 20%. There's a lot of codes, guys, okay? Just pick one. I don't freaking care. Okay. Anyway, I'm supposed to be reviewing games, and I'm over here, like, getting in trouble with my wife. So let's get back on topic of things that don't get me in trouble with my wife. Yeah, just pay full price. Exactly. Exactly. You don't need a discount code. Technically, you actually save quite a bit of money in your first year if you get a year. So on the year, I believe it's already 20% off. It's $100 for 12 months. So instead of $120 for the year, you pay $100. So it's already 20 bucks off. And then if you use a discount code on top of that, then it's another 20 bucks off. So you pay 80. So you actually save like 40 bucks with a discount code on top of the year price. It's crazy. For the new people, it is open reviews. So if you would like me to analyze your game, cool. How are they doing? Are they still enjoying it, or did they get bored of it already? Because I know kids like to, you know, they'll be invested for a week and then they'll find something else to invest in. You can download your dragon now, by the way. And I'm thinking about, we're about to do a convention in a couple months. Oh, nice. Nice, nice, nice. And I'm thinking about like buying stickers. That's nice. That's cool. That's cool. Because I'm thinking about maybe taking some stickers to the anime convention to give away to people in order to advertise Sumego Dragon. I think it'd be really cool if I had a feature on Sumego Dragon where you could actually buy the sticker of your dragon. But it just wouldn't be worth it, I think, because I think it's a lot easier for someone to go to their local store to make a sticker than it would be to like order it, and then I can't buy less than 10 stickers. And then I also have to mail it to wherever on the planet, and I don't know how much that cost. So I haven't thought of a good way to do stickers. But I feel like stickers would be awesome. You know? I was actually looking at stickers for your bumper. Hello, Real Vonzilla. I actually made a couple of sample designs just to try out some ideas. It's like as a bumper sticker. I think these could look good. Oh, and if you probably can't read, but on the rock it says potato because it's his potato rock. I don't know. I feel like these could be cool, but at the same time, I also don't want a lot of stickers on my car. So I'm between like, do I advertise or do I like keep my car nice and not stickered? But yeah, I did get that done. I've been trying really hard to figure out a way to do the images so you can download them and do something with them. Because you can probably figure it out if you think about it, but there's a background. Change the license plate to Paddock Dragon. Now he's got to be Sumego Dragon. I don't know how many characters I have to work with, though. Anyway, like there's there's a background and then there's a dragon. So I had to figure out how to convert two images that are layered into a single image that you could download and use. And I did that today. I was very happy to get that done. It's something I've been wanting on for a while, but I also have like a ton of things on my to-do list. There's a lot of things I want to do. You know, like I'm like, oh, I want to do this thing. I want to do that thing. But here's like all the things that I want to do, and I keep adding to this list like every day. I just add to this list. Let's see. How many characters can you have on a Tennessee license plate? Okay. 7 characters. All right, how do I advertise my website with 7 characters? Dragon is 6. I don't know, having a license plate that says dragon is also kind of cool. I should probably just stick with bumper stickers. Probably should just stick with bumper stickers. But dragon would be cool. Yeah, but people wouldn't know what that means. I don't think a QR code would work on a car. Because I think it would be too far for the phone to register it.
Parking lot.
Oh, parked. Yeah, okay, yeah. They said so in chat too. She just said parking lot as well. I suppose. We're still getting to that. I have to stick a bunch of stickers on my car. I like those ones that you could put on the window. Ooh, how did it do? I wanted a magnetic sign, but it's like really expensive. Stickers are much cheaper than magnets. Like, is the advertising really good? Wow, that's cool. How many of them, did she track how many actually came from the Cars advertisement? I'm assuming she advertised more than just one place. That could also be like really hard to measure for an app too. Cool, yeah, that'd be great. Yeah, I probably should stick a sticker on my car. It's not like this is my job or anything. I should probably get over having a sticker on my car and just do it. It's a $10 sticker, so if I get like one sale, I've like profited a ton. Oh, I don't know if you guys have been seeing the OGS forums, but they're working on the custom ghost stones, and I'm very excited for it. So here's what I got currently. I have the Bloody Goban, but you're going to be able to put your image URLs for stones as well. So you'll be able to use Samago Dragon stones and Samago Dragon board for OGS. Like, you should be able to change them out in like less than a minute. It's gonna be great. I'll actually show. I made some screenshots actually. Okay, let me read that. I think you typed something wrong. Okay, just last night a few things with Samago Dragon started clicking, which is great. Can't say I would now grok J groups or 5 space eyes. Git maybe? J groups or 5 space eyes, but I would start seeing the structures and the puzzles a lot better than before. That's great. That's great. I'm like super happy that it's helping you recognize shapes. Color Ghost Over is just not gonna. There's nothing gonna happen with Color Ghost Over. It would be great, but nothing's gonna come of Color Ghost Over. I'm pretty sure the dude's passion died down and no one will ever get on it. So there's just no point. The Kids Go server, I think, is really good, but that will never get custom images because of the amount of restrictions in order to get something like that into schools is very, very high, so they won't do that. See, killing is about timing. So strategy is the timing, and tactics is the problems. Oh, so let's look at some of these. Okay. Bada bum 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 bum. All right, so you probably can't tell from this because it's a little blurry. Oh, maybe I can do this. Ah, yeah, I can do that. But there's actually flowers on these stones. And here we have a water planet, ice planet, or water stone. Sorry, water planet or fire planet. That does not what ice looks like. But yeah, there's that. Here's some neon looking stuff. I need to get my wife I need to get Kara to make screenshots. She's a lot better at art than I am. But this is Batman versus Superman on a fire go board. Here's some nice black and pink stones. I think some people will like the pink stones. I've seen some people using it on the app. Here's just some funny expressions. Pac-Man. I really like this one. I think it's cool. That would be an insanely difficult task. That is not just nice. That is not just a simple feature. Also, I don't want to compete with OGS. That sounds like a bad business model. So, here's the thing. Thank you for the follow.
23 just
Alt channel. Samego Dragon's main priority is to focus on the Samego problems in order to help people improve their game and also make it fun to solve problems. But if I made the focus to play games... Oh, yeah, I mean, that's kind of a long-term thing that I would love to do, because I can absolutely do that. Building a server from scratch is a lot harder than just using OGS's API. Because Samego Dragon's focus isn't there, so that would be a lot of misdirection. Is the coin sale a temporary thing? Oh, you mean the market discounts? Yeah, sure, absolutely. What the fudge? There we go. That's what I'm trying to do. The discount on Samego Dragon should be permanent. What the fudge? Okay, I have found a flaw with my setup. I can't copy paste the freaking URL. No! Copy link address. There we go. I got it. Sorry. I did a thing on OBS to make it to my setup a little bit better. You guys can't see it, but it makes it made my setup a lot easier for me to use. So, yeah, but I guess it didn't handle. I agree, but also I disagree. Here's why. Yeah, I liked my cafe ice cream. So, KGS, in my opinion, needs to die. It's splitting the English-speaking community, which is really, really small. Okay? Now, if you're talking about healthy competition, that's what Fox and Taijom are. And Fox is clearly being used a lot more than Taijom. So OGS has plenty of competition. Oh yeah, KGS was great. And then they never updated it. So it needs to die at this point. Like, no one's going to update it or anything. It just needs to die. Like, get people on OGS. Oh, yeah, it's the bloody good one. Yeah. This is a Hikaru no Go reference. So, I am a big fan of OGS getting bigger. I also think the community on Fox is really hard to compete with, if not impossible to compete with. However, we're taking baby steps. Yeah. I'm talking about the English community. I'm not even talking about other communities. I'm just talking about English. Why do you think no Dawn players are on OGS? It's not if you don't go on the chat. I've never been in the chat. Like, if we're talking community and chat or whatever, I never get on that. Taijom is the Korean. Fox is Chinese. Okay, so I'm reviewing for black. Okay, we're doing really good so far. We're about to lose another one. We're going to lose another one to Fox. Have fun and GG are kind of like dated manners, I guess. It's not really something you even need to do anymore. Back in the day, it was like practically required to say have a good game or have fun, and then thanks for the game at the end. I like PandaNet. It just does it for you. Because I think it's nice, but I don't want to put in the effort to type it. Honestly. I just want to play the game. I don't really care about typing it anymore. But PandaNet does it automatically. I think a lot of people stopped doing it, but Yeah, I remember at KGS, the people used to gripe about that. You're supposed to say have fun, not good luck, because luck is not go, and blah, 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 blah. They care too much. I think they have a lot of bots is the thing. I do not yet, but like I have one, so if you want to join the queue, you can actually join the queue with Clossius coins now, and then it'll actually be in my little list. So if you want to do that. All right, so for black right here, this move is typically better because it works with your pincer stone. And then when they dive into the 3/3, you cut, and you're pretty happy. And then locally... Nice. Okay. When you... It should ask you to post a message when you join the thing. Try the Clossius coin thing, and it should have a description that tells you what to do. This one is typically when you don't have the pincer. So, like for example, if you Tanuki'd and they pincer, I like how we're in the bloody corner to do this. Then you can go here with the goal being to lean on this side and that side, and you're going for influence. So that's how the diagonal works. But if you already have the pincer, you don't need to go for influence. You can go here. Wait, how is that going so fast? It should have a cooldown. Oh my gosh. Okay, so now we do have a queue. I'm so glad the emotional damage doesn't join the freaking request. Okay, so I'm marking this one as complete, and now Herb is next, and I do have your link. And that's so much easier actually to copy paste than the chat, so it's actually really nice. You actually don't need to cut here. Cutting here is typically not good. I'm not sure with this one, but typically it's not. So I'll go over the normal one because I'm not sure how that stone would change it just yet. But if you cut, this is not what the start point. This is not what this wants. It wants the influence in the center, right? But if you cut and then you go to surround the stone, now they can actually push right here. You have to fix your cutting point and then push right here. Oh my gosh! That should have a cooldown. What the fudge? Okay, I know it's only one person can do it at a time, and you have to wait 5 minutes, but everyone wants to do it. But okay, if I'm draining your Clossius coins, it's okay. I wanted you guys to be able to use those for something, so it's okay. It's okay. Anyway, you see Black's dumpling shape. It's, not good. Oh, that's interesting. That's a cool move. I want to say here to keep the eye space, but I don't hate this move. Is this a Joseki that I just don't know about? Zenitor, can you... Oh, you did. Okay, sorry. Good. It's in my queue. You're good. It's very interesting. Da-da, da-da. Yeah, I didn't realize those were two different numbers, not gonna lie. I thought I already limited it to once every 5 minutes, but live and learn, guys. Live and learn. Okay, where's my emotional damage? Edit. Limit redemption per stream. See, I don't want to limit the redemption. I want a cooldown. I don't think I can do anything about it. It's fine. It's 1,000 Clossius coins. If you guys want to drain all your Clossius coins, it's okay. There's a reason I made it 1,000 and not just 100. I think the redemptions per stream just doesn't make sense unless it was something that was going to be limited per stream. I think I'm going to make enough mistakes. But probably I can do it like 5 times. I don't know. I don't know if that's important. We'll see how it goes. This one's typically not good. You want to fix your cutting points. You Nobi from a cutting point usually when you want influence and Gote, but this is also, this stone only has 3 liberties. So usually it looks something like that. And then you can do that. But I don't like this position right here. I would just connect, and then surround. I think this is very natural. That's 2 cutting points. Usually you want 4 liberties before you Hane, because otherwise you can get Tasujimanid. What? It should be 1,000. The Q is 100. Yeah, the sound effects are 1,000. You don't need to do any of this. Wait, the Q? Hold, please. Hold, please. Hold on. I gotta check a rule that I set up for an alert. Channel points. Any custom channel points. Yeah, that was a mistake. I'm sorry. Only that one.
Imminent blunder just followed.
Thank you for the follow. I'm glad you mentioned that. Because that makes a lot more sense on why that was happening so much. Okay. I'm very grateful that you mentioned that, because that would have freaking sucked. Where's H? Highlight. I don't want an alert every time someone does anything ever. I don't know what to do about it. Okay, I'll have to fix that later. Anyway, I think here I would literally just fix. And then you have this entire position right here. Why do you care about this corner? I might do this actually. The idea being to squeeze those stones to get a stronger wall, but you also could just do this. I think this is fine, honestly. Look at this position. It's really strong. It's really big. It's really, really big. It looks like you're not focusing on the center squares enough. The star points look at these squares. They don't look at the corners. If you want the corners, you need a 3-3 or a 3-4 point. So if the squares become no value, then of course go for the corner. But like star points start out looking at these squares. So I think you're too obsessed with the corner. Oh my gosh, this is so freaking passive. Okay, whatever. Ah, don't do that. No, fix your cuts. This is like not a good looking shape. Like, this is, I don't know. I wanted to make a joke, but I couldn't think of anything fast enough. Either way, like, fix something. I don't know what. This was a really big move. Get to that. And then you can just block. Or there. And I think you are underestimating these cutting points. The cutting points are going to get you in trouble. This is very awkward. I'm tempted to cap. Because you are the stronger fighter. Okay. You've got this wall. You gave up the corner. What is the wall going to get? If you do not get profit from this, your wall gets nothing for like 15 points. You have to do something with it. Wall needs value. You have gotten a little bit over here, but that was for that wall. Okay, okay. Ah, that's trying to kill. Don't try to kill. It's not surrounded yet. Don't go first. You want to surround it first. Surround the weak group. Ah, yeah, that's why that shape's not good. Is this Sente? Wait, you were surrounding stuff, right? You're in the middle of a fight. That's in-game. Maybe here. Not sure. This feels very Gote, but okay, okay. You've already taken the eye. You don't need this peep. The eye is already gone. You just went up to a pirate, but instead of like, imagine the eye. Oh, I guess they have an eye patch yet too. Anyway, you went and like stabbed him in the eye patch and said, "No, I know you don't have an eye there, but I'm going to make sure you have a less of an eye than a no eye." I don't know. It doesn't make sense, right? That's why you don't poke it. It doesn't make sense. Oh my gosh, stop trying to kill. Profit. Profit. Just get the freaking cash. This is all the profit you have left, I think. You can't kill this. It's too difficult. That's passive. You aren't cuttable. This is something, someone asked earlier, 9Q to 7Q, right? This is kind of what it is. You develop the eyes to notice the cutting point, right? You develop the eyes to say, hey, there's an Atari right here. But you don't put in the effort to actually read it. It doesn't go anywhere. If you want to talk about the difference 9Q to 7Q, this is part of it. Your eyes now know where Aji is, but you're not reading the Aji. Don't assume Aji. You lose a lot of moves doing that. Just 3-3. How could you possibly get more right here than the corner? Like, let's look at the section. There's black, black, white, white. There's no way to get more here than white will get in the corner. So destroy it. It's an exchange rate game. Optimistic. I want to go here. This threatens to take an eye and also threatens to surround. And there's like some cash right there. Yeah, it looks like you struggle a bit with attacking. So I would say when you're attacking, don't go for the kill so like hardcore. The killing isn't profitable if they don't die. Just focus on surrounding. You don't need to like be so so hardcore all in. Just surround it, and there's plenty of profit usually. Also, during the fights, you're losing a lot of moves, responding to little things. Lost move here, lost 3 moves here. Imagine those 4 moves were attacking this group. So you gotta be careful about staying focused and not getting distracted by small stuff. Shoop. Hey look, points. Stop trying to kill the eyes. It's not surrounded yet. You're treating this like it's a life and death problem, but like how can you possibly solve this? You know how to poke the eyes, but like it's not life and death yet. It's too soon for life and death because it's really, really hard to read all of this from here. That's a giant life and death problem. Just make some cash. Boom, 5 points. Is White alive? Almost. I mean, there's 2 points, but like, I guess it's fine. 2 points. And then let's get 1 more. 2 points. You have to live somewhere. Okay, now I'll go like 3-3 or something stupid. All right, I made 7 to 8 points. You don't need a lot. You just need more than white. You just get points in Sente. Ironically, this doesn't take the eye. That does. Because you have the corners of this finicky. So you messed up. You didn't actually take the eye right here. Okay, there's some cash. It's not super great because of the Ataris, but it's something. You got something. Okay. Is that Sente? It has to be Sente. Get the points in Sente. I don't know if this is Sente. It's probably Sente. I think it's Sente. It's probably okay. Wait. This is becoming readable. Can't kill it, but that's a lot of points. That's a lot of points. That corner's still bigger, though. That corner's really big. Okay, similar. Oh, I didn't... No, this doesn't work. This doesn't work. There's a nose to Suji. There's a nose to Suji. You're gonna get nosed. What? Did you just double Atari? I mean, I didn't instantly see that either, so I have no excuses, but... I think I would have realized here, though. Somebody's playing too fast. Stop trying to force things to happen. Just let them live. Let it live. Haven't you seen the, what's that stupid show? Fuck, I can't think of it. Something to do with Lax cartoon. No, what is this stupid freaking... The orange fluffy dude. That the dude like stole all his trees. I don't know. I can't think of it. Some weird word. Ah, I can't think of it. I can't think of it. What if I do cartoon, tree, clothes? I don't freaking know. Yeah, I got it. I got nothing. I got nothing. No, it wasn't DuckTales. It was something recent. It was where they cut down all the trees to make these like scarves or clothings or something against the little orange fluff things wishes or whatever. I don't know. Did you resign? You based the entire game on killing something that wasn't surrounded? Okay, hold on. Why by 38? Okay, I guess that's resignable, but still. This got literally nothing. Lorax! I think it was Lorax. Lorax. The Lorax! Yeah. Wasn't there like a let it... No, it was let it grow, not let it live. It was let it grow. I'm sorry. My joke was awful. It was let it grow, not let it live. What is there? Let it live. Nope. Okay, whatever. Whatever. Joke is dead. I don't care. Whatever. Either way, let it live. Make them regret living. Okay, that's what you should do. Make them not want to live. Be like, I'm getting so much money over here. How does it feel to be in poverty with $2 of eyes? 2 eyes, $1 an eye. That's how much eyes are worth. I've been to the optometrist. Yeah, that's what the goose Tsuchi is, right? Anything can be a joke if you repeat it enough times. All right, hopefully you found the review helpful. Yeah, when you're attacking a dragon or snake or whatever, try to say, okay, you go that way, I'll get money. You go that way, I'll get money. And if you ignore me, I'll kill you, but like, I don't care if you live. I'm just going to like surround. Just surround it. Let it live, surround, and win the game. Killing is usually bad. Because killing is expensive. It has a lot of Aji. I'm reviewing for black, white, right? I'm reviewing for black. That is flat. I think I would go high here. Because this is super flat, right? So if we play the normal Joseki, then I have influence, basically making that worse. So I was going to have to do something like that. And then I could push down. And when I push this down, I'm going to have a nice little combination. Maybe I'm thinking too much. I'm probably thinking too much. It doesn't matter. It's like 1 point difference. What do I care? You don't need to do this. This is not the biggest framework. I think you're too scared of what's framework. Just reduce. You could also make your own. If you go here and then here, look at that top side. It's so big, someone's died in it. Look, see that blood stain? It's all in yours. That means someone's died because of how amazing it is. Yep, very good. Sente moves are not always good. Oh, I didn't realize you were gone. Sorry. Sente moves are not always good. How does this help your group live? This is actually quite bad because now you've lost... You lost all the end game. Sente moves are typically bad unless they help you do something. Just attack. And then later you're going to look for like this shoulder hit. No, attack. Why do you not want to win the game? So you're making a common mistake, which is if it's not the main pattern, it has to be wrong. That's not how it works. It's a pattern because this is the optimal way, not because it's the only way. So when you say they should have finished, are they cuttable? Are they getting surrounded without a weak group? Sorry. They get surrounded without a base is what I was trying to say. Ignore me. I don't know words. How are you punishing? Just because you can peep doesn't mean it's punishment. A lot of the times, it's just suboptimal. Oh, you don't like the elephant? The elephant's great! Haven't you seen, like, the war documentaries? Elephants are so much better than horses. Well, that's not it. Okay, when they play the vital point of the elephant, you counter it with the knight. So you gotta surround your elephants with all the freaking horses, okay? That what makes the elephant even stronger, because they have to get through the horses to get to the elephant, which is walking on top of them, and I'm sure this works in war somehow or another. Then they go up. You surround. And sacrifice the number 1 stone. Influence! Additionally, you could play this knight. You just pick the knight that works. Find the knight that works for you. That looks great. Well, yeah, because they had elves. Everyone knows elves are better than elephants. They're cooler, they can shoot bows and arrows, they can walk on snow and not sink. The right side is very flat. If I was going to play on the right, I would go here. Ba-da! And if they want to go here, then you can start poke, 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 poke. Because you're playing the wrong game. You need to go play Risk. Oh, Risk doesn't have arrows. It has cannons. That's okay. That's a good way to pick up girls. You know why Risk and cannons are a great way to pick up girls?
Get that bitch a cannon. Bitches love cannons.
Bitches love cannons.
So Risk is how you get them. Risk is how you get them. Oh man, I love the abridged stuff so much. What are we doing down here? What about this giant section right here? This is where the blood is. Even if you don't want to cap, there's another way to bully these 2 stones. Shoulder hit and bonk it on the head or something. I don't know. Yeah. This is good for building this center section. But you're moving around the board trying to make points. That's how you lose. Oh, that is fantastic. That is fantastic. I love that. So yeah, I think you keep moving around trying to make points. You don't make points. You make bases and you make frameworks to attack with. You don't make points. Making points is how you lose. Unless you're really, really good at making points. Yeah, I'm possessing the Go board. I can now only exist on this Bloody Go bot on Twitch. So, once you have bases and you establish a position, you want to find a target to attack. That's how you gain a lead. So if you just ignore all the weak groups, you won't lose instantly, but you're not going to be able to like gain a lead. Hey. This is America. Purple hair is like Asia anime. What is is the purple hair place? Kara, you would know this. Is there a culture where purple hair is very common? culture. Not anime, IRL. That's what I'm trying to get at. Culture IRL where purple hair is a thing. Tumblr.
Goth punk scene? Yeah, Tumblr.
Tumblr.
Goth punk.
Okay.
Purple hair is so cute.
Chat has spoken. Oh, I need to tell you something. I never said it over the last week.
No.
Because I didn't know how it sounded. But when we were at the Go trip, and Seth...
Hold on. You didn't say it because you didn't know how it would sound, but now you're going to say it on stream in front of a bunch of people.
Yeah. No. Like, this is okay. The stream isn't the people. That whereas the play... I mean, Anthony might still be here, but whatever. Anyway, when Seth walked in, I was like, his head looks like a ghost stone. Because he was bald. But I didn't want to say that out loud because I didn't know how it sounded. And I was worried that I would offend someone instead of it being funny, but that was the first thought that I had was like his head looked like a ghost stone.
There is a large percentage of the National Go Club that all have receding hair and like early onset male pattern baldness.
Wait, the YouTube chat isn't transferring? Why isn't it transferring? What? I have a bot for that! My stuff is breaking. Why is my stuff breaking? Hey. I am a customized Go Stone, okay? I am a black stone slowly going white. Because young people come first, and then as they get older, then the younger people become like more important as first in people's lives, and I'll become second because children and that makes sense. So I'm slowly becoming a white stone. But that means I get Comey, like Social Security, because this is America. I'm totally gonna get that. America doesn't have good Comey, guys. It's got bad Social Security, therefore it has bad Comey. I like that you did this, but you did this after white had stones in the center. Okay, I mean, I guess you got territory, but I don't know. I don't know what's happening. I don't know what's happening right here. You did get cash, though. That's nice. I like that you got cash in Sente. Cash in Sente is good. Okay. Who here can tell me the status of this white group if it gets surrounded? Can't tell me you have to get on some Mango Dragon. Do 6 space eyes. Oh. Yes, its status is dad, and it has so many children, and it owes a lot of child support. Because all of its other family members have abandoned it to the rest of the board. Therefore, the group is dad. So, you do only need one child to be a dad. Wait, if the child is dead, does that still make you a dad? So if we play right here, it's a bulky 5. Okay, so now we want to look in the corner, blah, 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 blah. Okay, but they have a term for, you can be a widow. But what is it called if you're a widowed dad for something? I don't know. If your child is dead, does that make you a... Why is it a widow? That word makes no sense. And then if white plays first... Boom, 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 boom. That shape is Seki. Boom, 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 boom. That shape is dead. No, when someone has a dead family member, fun fact, you say nothing because everyone gets mad at you if you make any sort of comment to the person who lost their family member. Speaking from experience. Yeah, but a freaking person's experience of being a wife or a husband, can husbands be widows? I forget. I don't know. Anyway, you're still a widow. I don't know. I feel like we're lacking words for this. So. So, anyway, this can be reduced to one eye, right? So doesn't that make this Sente? Yeah. I know that's what I was thinking of, but now I started wondering what it's called when a husband loses their wife. I guess single again? I don't know. We don't have enough words for these things. Widower! Fudge, I thought those were the same words for like the longest, and I just never put it together that they were different words. I'm so bad at English. This is the reason I'm a Go teacher and not an English teacher. Okay, anyway, my point is, like, you can attack up here. This is valuable for white, right? So the only profit left to do in the center is to destroy this. And then it's going to be endgame. So I would say, let's poke this a little bit, surround this, or even threaten to surround it, and use that to break in. Because this is all that's left to do. This move is Dame. So I think you're playing in the center without actually thinking about where the points are. Did you check the cutting points? Because I don't think you checked the cutting points. You did, in fact... Oh my gosh. You did, in fact, not check the cutting points, and now you're trying to live. Cthulhu, do the Clossius coins. Ignore that. That stream elements is old and needs to retire. That message is old and needs to retire. Use the Clossius coins. Okay, that has to go away. Oh my gosh, that is so freaking annoying. I was talking about the the Twitch message thing. Okay. I can't really show you guys because it's not capturing display, but I'm looking at just lamenting on a single game mistake. Oh no. Yeah, that's a 40-50 point blunder. Okay, I want to figure out a way to freaking get this working better. Oh, I know. I can do... Ha-ha! Ha-ha-ha-ha! Wait, is that why I wasn't transferring chat? Let me check. Boop, beep, bop. Did that transfer? Oh, it might be because I'm the streamer. Okay, I don't know if it's transferring now or not. Okay, I need to keep that window open so I can do things. Cool. Ignore the stuff that is happening off screen. I'm sure it makes sense to me. This is gonna die. This is dead. It's dead, 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 dead. It ain't going nowhere, cause it's gonna die. If it lives, I call bullcrap. That's what I thought. Hey, there it goes. I didn't know I had to keep that window open. Good to know. I didn't realize. Okay, I'm gonna say this is not good. You got cut, and then you tunnel visioned in denial. Okay, so I would say learn how to attack for profit, and don't get in denial. I don't know what this was. You panicked. Don't panic. Learn how to gamble better. Panicking loses you lots of money. All right, hopefully you found that helpful. Okay, I am white in this game. Da 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 da. That's good. I know I don't really go super. That's a freaking double Atari. Oh, we're 25Q. That is forgivable. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Review started.
I'm so used to reviewing for single-digit Qs. I just gave you so much crap. I'm sorry. Okay, you were white this game. What is this from? I feel like that's a thing. It can't be AI generated. It's too good to be AI generated. That's a nice little photo. Okay, question time. Have you played 9x9s and 13x13s? I'm gonna go like stalk your profile for a second. What have you? That's a lot of freaking course. Okay, it's just correspondence. Ba-dum-bum-bum. What have you done? What have you done? 643 games. That doesn't sound right. How? What? Where's the 600 games? You shouldn't be 25Q if you played 600 games. Something is wrong. I am missing information. Gotcha. Okay, well, you should have played plenty of games. You play the bot too much. The bot is just to learn the rules. After that, you need to play people. So, if you've played 600 games, you should not be 25Q. Now, I don't say that to be mean. It just means something is being lost somewhere. Something's being missed or something is being done wrong. Wait, on top? Oh, yeah. I can click this. Okay, hold on. Okay, so let's do live 19x19. 80. Okay, that's more reasonable. That's what I expect. 611 9x9. Holy crap. 428 13x13. Okay, you're good on the small boards. No, that's total. Oh, sorry. 9x9 is 428. 103 19x19. Okay, this feels a lot more realistic. Okay, so 9x9, you should definitely have second line cuts and Ataris down if you played 400 9x9. Okay, got it. I think I'm caught up to where we're at now. I do encourage you to stop playing bots. Bots will teach you bad things. They are very good for learning the rules, but after that, it's kind of not good. So at double digit Q, I encourage you, when the stone gets near your stone, go ahead and make a base. 25 cubes. Okay, your moves make sense. I don't know what Black's doing. Have you watched my Clossius Bridge series? This will save me a lot of effort. Yeah, no, don't worry about the bots. The bots suck. Like, there's so many things wrong with the bots, and there's different bots teach you different bad things. So fundamentally, they'll make you play too fast. Awesome. I'm so happy. That makes it a lot easier to say things. Some bots, and this is, I think, true on one of the Steam games, will play way above your level, get a lead, and then play way below your level to let you catch up. Which is stupid. It's stupid. Bots don't have any feelings, so it's hard to grasp the reactions and exchanges and stuff like that. A bot will never be tricked. It'll either play stupid or it'll just ignore you and you won't know why because you can't understand the math. Yeah, and then it does weird things to play at its level. So, yeah, I think bots are not good after you learn the rules. Alrighty. So we're going into mistake number 1. Elephant's eyes are for going around a weak group. This has not lost its base yet, so it's not a weak group. Also, your stone does not have a base, and now you're getting cut. So now you have 2 problems. Black can cut you because black potentially still has a base. So not ideal. Uh-oh. Yeah, right? Oh man, I wish you were like on a call with me so I could like ask you to explain your thought process. Get lessons. Okay, get lessons so I can hear you tell me what you're thinking. Okay, anyway, so there's a couple of ideas here. So first off, you descended, which is correct, but then you immediately gave it up, which makes me wonder like what you're seeing right here. I have people that like just learn the rules, they get lessons. The biggest waste of time is if you get lessons and don't play games. So all you want from a lesson is just 1 or 2 things. Okay, and then you want to go practice it. But if you don't play games between lessons, you're probably wasting your time. So if you descend and then run away, I don't know if you know how this is going to end. So if you don't know that you're going to die, why did you not save them? Because cutting stones are worth saving. How do you know that you're going to lose this race? Like, how did you read all this? So if we're going with habits, you're supposed to save cutting stones. So you said you're trying to protect the stone at K16. Well, then don't attack. You're trying to surround this stone. That is an attack. If you want to play defense, just connect. But you got to pick something. Don't try to do everything. And don't, like, be inconsistent. Inconsistent is how everything dies. So if you want to play defense, connect. If you're playing offense, you got to save the cutting stone. So this order of moves does not make sense to me. Because you go to attack, and then you immediately let yourself die. Okay, so to me, that doesn't quite make sense. This is good to protect the cut, but you're not cut yet. So here, it's good that you know this shape, but we need to level our idea up. So we know if black plays right here, we know how to net. Right? Which means we know we cannot be cut, therefore we do not have to fix. So we can go play somewhere else, and because we know the net concept, we know that we cannot be cut. So if we can't be cut, we don't have to fix. We can go play a big move. Well, what is a net? What is a net? What is a ladder? What is it for? Why do we want to net and ladder things? Usually it's just 1 or 2 stones, right? We use nets and ladders to capture cutting stones because getting cut usually leads to a big weakness. We don't like having weaknesses. But if you can't be cut, why waste the moves? Nets are not big moves. They are good for capturing cutting stones. They are terrible for making points. So you want to figure out what it is that you're doing and use the shape that does it. Shapes are only relatively good. So there's good shapes for making bases, there's good shapes for defense, there's good shapes for offense, but not like they don't always switch. Need to get them if you want to teach someone who doesn't know how to play, get them on Samego Dragon and then click the little play button. Let them play Squishy Go. This is how I get a bunch of people that don't know how to play Go to just play it. I got like several of Go players' wives who don't play Go. Their husbands couldn't get them to play Go, but I got them to play this. Because Squishy Go is cute, and it's only 5x5. It's so fast and so much easier. And you might think, oh, but this is too easy. Oh, yeah. Here you go. You might think, oh, this is too easy. How could this ever be good? But my mother lost 9 out of 10 games to this little bot. So it's pretty effective for beginners. I will say just one thing to note. Don't over-explain. A lot of Go players have a tendency to over-explain to people who don't play Go. This is not meant for ranks. This is not what it's for. The rules of this game is the most stones on the board wins. There is no territory. There's no concept of territory. Okay? The reason it does that is because it's teaching you that you're trying to get more stones on the board. And then if you go too far, you will get captured. So inevitably, you will figure out you want to pass. So you're going to figure out, if I play forever, I get captured. So at some point, you're going to be like, oh, okay, I need to pass. I've gotten as many stones on the board as I can. Okay? That's the concept of this. It's just to teach you you're trying to get stones on the board. As you get stronger and stronger, you'll realize, oh, I don't need to fill all this in. I already have more stones. And then that will very easily, after a lot of trial and error, it'll very easily translate to the area that is surrounded is also your stones. The area you surround is also going to be your points. Nice little emote. Awesome. Yeah, hopefully that will go well. For those of you who want to play with this that are good at the game, relatively, who really know what you're doing, this actually gets really strong. Do not do this on your phone, okay? Do not do the highest level AI on 9x9 on your phone. It may have really heated up my phone, okay? So the beginner is super easy. It's fine. Whatever. Everyone can do it. But once you get to the highest difficulty on a 9x9, it really puts your phone to work. Yeah, right. It's really hard to beat the strongest computer. I think I lost... It took me like an hour to beat the highest level. It's really tough. And my phone was like burning my hand. So play this on the computer, not your phone. But the strongest level 9x9 is actually quite tough. From there, the kind of hope of my design is you'll play this just a couple times, you get the idea, and then maybe you'll want to play with a friend. So you'll click play online, and you'll get on the Kids Go server. This is really good for letting you play friends phone to phone or computer to computer. This is not really an active server. It's just something that's very easy for you to quickly use. There's also beginner bots on here. Very easy to play beginner bots. And this one goes from 9x9 to 13x13. So it's kind of the next level. Beyond that, I plan to try to make a transition into OGS. I don't know how I'm going to do it yet. But my hope is to build a system that says, oh, you can do problems and get cute things. And you're like, oh, if I want to actually apply what I learned, I can do it here. And then it goes up to the Kids Go server where you play with some friends, or maybe you just play here. Doesn't matter. Once you get the idea of how to play, maybe you want to start playing competitively, and then it'll transition into OGS. That is my hope for the future design. So if you guys do this with other people, like family members or new players, whatever, feedback is appreciated to let me know like if anyone got confused or if anything didn't make sense, or if positive feedback, maybe they really liked it and they wanted to learn more but didn't know where to go. So that means I can tackle that next step. So I would love feedback on how helpful that is to new players. Okay, back to this. Yada da da da, yuppity yup. Blocking the base, it's okay. Don't need to do that. So there's usually two things you want to do. Okay? Otherwise, you need to snake it. Number one, if your stones are next to the other color, make sure you have a base. Okay? You want to make sure that you have the space to make eyes. That makes your group strong or weak. Okay? So make sure you have a base. So for example, this stone is more or less next to this stone. It's a little awkward, but I would just build the habit if there's a stone close to me, just make a base. Okay? One stone jumps two. Third line is where the base is, unless you have support, and then you can go fourth line. If you have support on both sides, you can go fourth line for your base. If you don't, you go third line. One stone jumps two. Okay, just make a base. And make sure that you're alive. You have space to make eyes. Okay? Once you have a base, the only other thing to check is make sure you're not cuttable. If you are not cuttable and you have a base, go play big move. Okay? It could be an extension. It could be an invasion. Okay? It doesn't really matter. And invasions are going to be really good at the 3-3 point or approach a fourth line. You could also play extensions, corner enclosures, whatever. The idea is you want to focus on two things for defense and then get out and go play a big move. Okay, so big moves are usually... It depends on what stage of the game. In the opening, big moves are the empty corners. So let's go boom, 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 boom. The second big move in the opening is open sides. So I've been trying to make this a little easier to understand. So let's draw a stone from the cornerstone to the cornerstone. There is nothing in between. However, once you play out a variation, let's go on top actually. Once I play out a variation, okay, there's a pattern. So now I'll go from the cornerstone to the cornerstone. We have stones in between. Okay, from this cornerstone to this cornerstone, we have a stone in between. On the right side, we have nothing, and on the bottom side, we have nothing. Therefore, there's two more sides before the middle game. Okay? And on the open sides, you have three options. You can enclose a corner, one space jump to the third line. You can play an extension, which is a 4-space or a 5-space jump. You jump over 4 or over 5. Or you can approach. Or 3-3, I don't care. People like to do 3. Okay, these are all your options. They're all the same value. Do what you think is fun. Okay, that does not matter which one you play. It's just what type of game do you feel comfortable with or do you enjoy? That's where you pick them. Okay, that they're all like the same value. It does not matter. So the idea of the corner is to get some immediate cash value. The idea of the approach is to expand while threatening their cash value. The idea of an extension is to build a position, and that might look like this. This is kind of like the ideal situation where you're building up a framework to invite the stone in so you can attack it and surround it. In other words, take the base and surround. You're setting up an attack. That is what extensions do. Okay? That is the opening. In the middle game, you are looking for the biggest framework. So let's say it looked like this. Okay, now we're looking for the biggest framework. The frameworks are going to be the areas of control. So this is territory, not framework, because I cannot take that away. This is a framework because I can technically invade. Don't know if it's good or not, but I can do it. All of this is framework. I have a framework here and kind of a framework here, okay? Let's draw some one-space jumps. So I can jump here. I can potentially jump here. I can jump here. And then my opponent can jump, let's say, here, 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 here. And we want to kind of try to figure out which one looks like the biggest. In my mind, the more you do this, the more easier it'll get to understand. But in my mind, if black plays here, they're building 2 center quadrants, okay? You want to looking at the center stuff. Draw a square, bada-bum-bum, divide it into 4, like that 4-square game you used to play with a dodgeball. Okay, so here black is looking at like 1.5 squares. That's pretty big, okay? And if I play here, I am looking at like a little bit more than 1.5 squares. So this is a great move to reduce their influence while building my own. So it's kind of a double purpose. Even if you are wrong, it does not matter as long as you are doing something of value. Okay, so in the middle game, you're looking for the big frameworks. If your opponent has the bigger framework, reduce, usually with shoulder hits or caps, or invade, usually 3/3 or approach a 4th line stone. Okay, reduce or invade. If it's yours, build it. One-space jumps are usually good for this. Okay, so that's what you want to think about in the opening and the middle game. So establish fear in the opening, establish fear in the middle game. Okay, so now you have the initiative. The top side is probably okay. So I think I would get a base. I don't know what black's going to do. Some random center crap probably. Now I'm going to look for the biggest framework. Probably the right side looks scary, right? Okay, so let's go deal with it. I can 3/3. I can approach a 4th line. I can approach a 4th line. I can approach a 4th line. I can 3/3. Okay, and don't think that this is bad until you know how to kill it. If you can't kill the stone, then it's not bad. Do it. Learn. Die and learn. That's how you do it. You have to learn by dying. You have to screw it up to learn why it's bad. Okay, and so you have a lot of options to play the big framework. If your framework was the biggest, your desire here is to play H17. Do you need a base? Three invasion too late. Which 3/3 invasion? I just said the 3/3 invasion is possible. So I'm not sure which one you're talking about. Come back as a ghost. This is good if you need the eye space. If you don't, is this area bigger than this area? I don't know what black is doing. This is a weird looking freaking thing. Okay, I don't think this one's the biggest yet. This one is something, but it's not the biggest yet. And typically you want to build a position up. So if I was looking at this top side, I would want to play a jump to make it bigger. You're trying to get your opponent to come in. You want your opponent to come in so you have something to attack. Attacking is how you gain a lead. H7, I'm sorry. I don't know what this does. Don't do this. I have no idea what this does. I don't know what you're trying to do. I have no idea what it does. You can make a base and then you can build something up. You can play diagonals or here. Make a base, invade. If you place a stone in the center with like no support, like what's to stop me from just walking into your position? There's no combination. I can just walk in. I can still invade too. Like, so is this going to attack something? Is it developing something? Because it doesn't really stop me from doing anything. That's the problem. It has no combination. The center, you can't really surround anything. Yeah. The center is for fighting, not for random stones. So you want to have a combination, or you want to attack something. So this one is interesting. Why? Because we are cutting off this stone from the right side. Okay? And if we do that, they have to make life somehow. I don't know how, but they're going to do something, right? Let's say they make life somehow. Okay. Now I have this to support my invasion. This will support my escape routes. And in exchange, black got 2 points for it. It's pretty valuable. Okay? It needs to do something. So don't worry about trying to do that right now. What you need to be learning how to do is to build a position that you can attack with or stop your opponent's position. Okay? Those are the two things you need to learn first. You can learn about how to be a better attacker after you're attacking. But if you're not attacking anything, or you don't know what's weak and what's not weak, then you can't even learn the attacking tactics yet. So right now, to me, you're playing a bunch of nothing moves. These two stones can't get anything if there's a stone right here reducing it. But on the inside, black is getting cash. You cannot take this away the stronger this gets. So to me, you're trading cash, actual territory, for influence that is already kind of canceled out. So to me, this looks like a negative exchange rate. And you want to think of Go as exchange rates, not as points. Okay? It's not I have 5 points. It's I have 5 points more than my opponent, or I have 0 points more than my opponent. It is not I have 5 points or 10 points. If I have 10 points and my opponent has 10 points, I have 0 points more than my opponent. But if I have 5 points and my opponent has 0, I have 5 points more than my opponent. So Go is an exchange rate. And this is not good. You did not read the... This is Go problems. That one's just Go problems. Okay, looks like you're not sure exactly what to do. I think probably you have a lot of experience with local fighting, but you haven't gotten the big picture yet. You had to get the... This is why 19 by 19 comes after the small boards. You have to get the big strategy. Now, the cool thing is, the Clossius approach has a lot of 19 by 19s. So the first 19 by 19 is at 19Q, I believe. Yeah, so you're probably good at the local stuff, but not so good at the global thinking. So you have to be able to do both. That's the trick. So it doesn't mean you wasted your time. You haven't wasted your time. You've just learned something you're not able to use yet. So you have to set up a position to use that stuff that you've learned. So if you set up a framework that they have to invade and you can attack, you get to use all of those tactics that you have learned in the close combat stuff. Like 9x9 is really close combat. So if you invite a position that has close combat, you'll get to use it. That's the idea. Beginner lecture series, I think, is also good. I don't know if if I have a command for that. BLS? Nope. Okay. I don't know. Yeah, but the concepts are the same. It doesn't really matter. The point is to understand what to think about. Just a random face. Okay. Where's my channel? View your channel. Playlist. Beginner lecture series. This one was made like a year or two before the Clossius approach, but it also talks about 19 by 19. Your coworker is losing to it. I'm assuming you're talking about the Squishy Go coworker, yeah? Yeah, so I think you can just start on the 19 by 19. You probably know the second line cuts and stuff. You do need to practice nets and ladders. You need to have those down. You can do that in some Mega Dragon. Yep. Yeah, I probably don't want to spend too much game. We can't spend the entire review on this because technically that is what private lessons are for, which you should totally get because I make this as a living and I like money. I'm just kidding. Get it if you think it'll be valuable. If you can't play like a lot of games and you can only you played 600 freaking games, you're good. But yeah, do what works for you. Also, you should pick the teacher that fits your teaching style. There's me, there's Bats, there's Benkyo. Don't do Youngusang. That one is for like 5Q plus. And if you feel like lessons are beneficial, then get them. Yeah, pick a teacher that works for you though. Yeah, and always pay full price. Never use discounts, like the Twitch code or anything. Yeah, 9x9s are really quick. There's pros and cons. I will say this is going to be something I see a lot of people do. I'm not saying that you do it, but do be cautious about when you get lessons or watch videos or do game reviews like this or whatever. Don't neglect playing games. So 19x19, it does take a lot longer. So a lot of people will slow down their games at like 19x19 in single digit queue. But you cannot improve without playing games. Make sure you're balancing 90% should be playing the game. 10% should be study. Just make sure you guys are doing that. Because I know many of you are totally playing 9 times as much as you're watching me. Alright. Cthulhu. Time to get... What the fuck? You gave me an error game. Is it private again? Did you give me a bad game? I think you gave me a bad game. Oh, you've been playing for a week? That's awesome. Whoa, that's a lot of spikes. I mean, it's at 6th on, so that's fair, but still. What happened? Oh my gosh. Yeah, welcome to Go. I'm sorry for the rest of your life, for you losing the rest of your life because Go is an addicting game, but you know. Okay, let's get this on OGS because I don't have an AI Sensei set up. Actually, no, I can do Fox. Ha-ha! Ha-ha-ha-ha! I am prepared. I was prepared. Okay. Off. Get out of my face. Okay. VM for black. Shut up. Don't tease my English. I'm bad at English. I mean, you do pretty good. Let's see, you've got 145 9x9. Okay, place them 13 by 13. Go 100, 100, 100. So 9x9, you're doing great. 9x9's great. You got 50-50, it's great. So let's do 30 by 13, do the exact same thing, and then go to 90 by 19 and do the exact same thing. Yeah, and find a friend. Friends help make you improve like 10 times faster. Find a buddy. Okay? Find someone that you enjoy talking to about the game, and just keep talking to each other about how you're doing and stuff. You will improve like 10 times faster. Okay. This is good that you're surrounding, but you can Tanuki. Locally, it's fine, but globally, you can do some other stuff. Okay, move on. Let's move on. Time to move on. Wait, there we go. Well, there we go. A little bit late, but you got there. Good. Doing great. Doing great. Nice, nice. You can double Hane. That is because Atari and you connect. There is no problem. Yeah, the bots are not your friend. Okay, you're getting a lot of cash, but that also means you're going to have to deal with a lot of influence, so I hope you're prepared. That's silly. You got to learn to love Hanes. Okay, we can't just keep going in a straight line. If you're going in a straight line across the whole board, you're doing something wrong. This is not the big framework. You've got the cash. Now you got to cancel out this wall. Let's just go here. That one's easy. What on the world is happening? There's too many straight lines. Oh my gosh. It's too many straight lines. Go to a pride parade. This is too straight. Maybe that was a bad joke. I don't know. I'll have to ask the wife if that was too much. Ah! Just go up here. Go up here. Get to the big stuff. Get to the big stuff. There's too many straight lines. It's too much. Oh, you can cut right here. Okay, I'm glad you got up here. But, like, you gave an entire Great Wall of China, and then you tried to invade China. Okay? Like, go before they get the wall up. We don't have airplanes yet. This is a two-dimensional war we're fighting right now. We haven't gotten in the area yet. We haven't got the third dimension yet. There's a double Atari. Ah! I hit my knee. Ignore that. Just hurt myself, don't mind. Okay. Okay, this is a blind spot, clearly. You've done this twice now. You don't have to take. Yeah, I know, right? Isn't there like multiple types of 5 dimensions? I feel like time travel is a... I also like people talk about 4D chess and they have like time travel or something. No, there was actually really cool looking 4D chess. But yeah, there was some version of chess where they had like time travel and I'm like, this is stupid.
5D chess with time travel?
5D chess with time travel. Yeah, this stone is like just all by its lonesome. Yeah, so this shape, you've made the mistake twice. You don't have to... You can cut here. Here you are missing a second line cut. So probably you're playing too fast. I want to say this is... Yeah, I want to say you're just playing the game too fast. That's probably what it is. It explains the straight lines. It explains the miscuts. Just cut. 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 Also live. You're following your opponent. You're just playing too fast. I guarantee you that's what it is. Everywhere you're... There we go. Finally got up there. Also, locally... Throw into CG. Atari. Capture. But topside's bigger. Don't do that later. Not dying is really important. Okay, you can't do it anymore. It's fine, but you got to go to the top side. 2 space into a 1 space. Don't go 2-2. 2-2 leaves a Tsuji. You can cross cut. If you go here, I go here. If you go here, I go here. So you are cut. Woo! Boom! Now you are 1 game stronger. That means you're 0.001% stronger in your rank than you were before, right? That's how math works. Okay, I mean... What is this game? Yeah, I want to say the big thing is you're just playing too fast. Most of your shapes are good. There's a couple blunders in the shapes. There's a few cutting points missed, but you're doing better than your opponent. You're just following them around the board. Yeah, you just need to ignore them. Go do good stuff. Yeah, this whole straight line, you gotta get rid of that. I feel like you've been stronger than your opponents like quite a few times in the reviews. But there's just a couple like things that hold you back. This one was playing too fast, and you're also missing cutting points. I would say those are the two things in this one. Yeah, there was a lot of Gote moves. Yeah, right? I wasn't talking about the rank, I was talking about the entire game. But hopefully you found that helpful. I know I'm hard on you, but I think you're doing good. You're slowly getting there. I'm hard on everyone. Ignore me. Okay. Anyone have any questions? Hey, 3-3 is never too late unless you can kill it. It's one of those things like you have to... Why is my arm getting cut off in the webcam? Oh, because I'm on the wrong scene. The thing is, 3-3 invasions are one of the most complex life and death. So, 3-3 invasion is a good move until you know why it's a bad move. Doesn't matter what the teacher says. If you can't kill it, then it's not a bad move. Now, when you learn how to kill it, the teacher will tell you how to kill it, and you need to remember how to kill it, and then it's a bad move. Go is all about you and your opponent. It doesn't matter what the 9-Dan pros play. You are not a 9-Dan pro. You are trying to be better than your opponent. Better than you were yesterday. You are not trying to be better than a 9-Dan pro or a 10-Dan AI thingamajig. And if you need some inspiration, I have a perfect game. Because I'm sure a lot of people are like, oh, Clossius is strong. He teaches blah, blah, blah. I'll never get to 1-Dan or whatever. Three invasion is when you play a star point and they play the 3-3 invasion. Oh no, 15Q is way too strong. Okay. This is the first game I ever played online. Doesn't it look familiar? Here's the same strategies I used. Yeah, so third line from one wall and third line from another wall. So 3-4 is the third line from one wall and fourth line from another wall. 4-4 is fourth line from one wall, fourth line from another wall. It's all about the distance from the walls. I'm black, by the way. Well, yeah, now they have YouTube videos. I was the first one to make a freaking dedicated Go YouTube channel. We didn't have Clossius back in the day. We didn't know double Atari back in the day. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Bats had the city skylines or whatever. It's fantastic ghost go right here. So, everyone does this, okay? Everyone goes through this phase. Don't feel disheartened. It just takes time. Everything takes time. You don't just magically start good at something. I couldn't. Oh my gosh. I can't figure out why it doesn't work. I just keep trying it, and it just doesn't work. Oh man. Hey, got something. Oh man, if only I had Sumego Dragon and lessons with Clossius and money to do those things, because I was also in high school. We all know how lucrative being in high school is. I just as a repeat, I just want to put this on a fast replay. Instant replay. Oh my gosh. Okay. Now, if I remember correctly, it was either this one or another one. It was like one of the first couple games that I played, at least. We could not figure out how to score the game. And this is one of the most common questions on Reddit. How do I score the game? We didn't know what to do. So I'm pretty sure we made the entire board a Seki and I had more captures. And so I won the game. I think that's how I scored. It was either this one or one of the other ones. I don't know. It was one of these first few ones. We clicked the stones until we couldn't click them on it anymore. And we made the entire board a Seki. And I just had more captures, so I won. And that was December 2006. That is how long I have been playing. This is the amount of months I have been playing. Yeah, right? Oh, my wife would love that video. She'd be like the queen to make that video.
What video?
You know, how to move the stones during counting. You would make a lovely YouTube video of doing that. And then you get to score and lose by half a point because you moved the stone while counting against yourself in a tournament. Oh, cost of learning. Cost of learning. Yeah. It was really funny too. If you look at, I remember the comments like in the game or before the game. It was like, "Hey, does someone mind playing me? I think I'm pretty good." And that's because I had been playing it for 3 days. And I thought, okay, I've been playing Go for 3 days. I should be pretty good by now. 3 days is a lot of time. It's an entire weekend. Spent an entire weekend playing this game. So I'm pretty good. And then a single digit Q killed every stone on the board. And then I proceeded to ask, "Are you a pro?"
Everybody's full of themselves, it sounds like.
Look, I didn't know how skill worked, okay? I watched Hikaru no Go. I was in high school. I had no life experience. I'm like, people get good at things in 3 days. You kill every stone on the board, that means you're pro level. I've seen that Hikaru no-go freaking crap. Then I went to college, and the exact opposite happened. I was trying to make the Go Club at college and get new people into it. And I was teaching these beginners, and I was like really holding back and to make them like I wanted them to not die. So I was like trying to like guide them to make eyes and make points, and they're like, "All right, how'd I do?" I'm like, "You did great. You lived and stuff." He's like, "All right, were you holding back?" I'm like, "I have to hold back." Like, all right. This next game, I want you to go all out. I want to see what your strongest looks like. And so I killed every stone on the board without losing a single stone. Okay, there was no throw into Suji. There was no play the center of an eye to make it one eye. There was only I reduced the eyes from the outside and made sure it died without missing a single Atari. Okay, I didn't give them one capture. And I killed every stone on the board. I was like, okay, are you proud of yourself now? And funny enough, we were all joking or whatever, right? So we actually took a picture, and like it was on Facebook or whatever, of the weaker player. He put his head in his arm and rose the white lid like a white flag, and was like, I give, all my stones are dead. It's a pretty funny photo. It was a lot of goofing off and me being bored because they were all like 30 Qs. It was like a Dawn versus a 30Q. It's a fantastic game. It was a funny picture, yeah. And then it proceeded to be a thing where everyone in the Go Club had to lose with every stone, or had to get every stone on the board killed. It was like a rite of passage at that point. Yeah. Everyone wanted to do that right after that, so that way everyone had played me at my best. It became a thing. It was like a rite of passage to be a member of the Go Club after that. So, but they asked for it, okay? I didn't like volunteer to do this. I wasn't gonna say no, but you know, they asked me to go as hard as I could, so I did. So yeah, like it's the rite of passage to be a Go player. Every stone on the board has to die. Now we got like beginners that know how to capture stones. They know what eyes are. Freaking sandbaggers. Yeah, we did it like 2 or 3 people. There was one person who made a living group, and he was like, "Ha! I'm better than all you guys! I got a living group!" Adios! Good luck, don't slip. Use a, if you have a scrape, use that, but if you don't, then use a dustpan. That works really well. Dustpans are really good for getting loose snow off. Hold the phone, dude. Don't break your car. Breaking the window is not how you get the snow off the freaking car. What are you going to do with an axe? I'm sorry. I've never actually used an axe. That's a new one. I've not considered that option. I've used a credit card. I've used an actual ice scraper. I've never used an axe. A freaking axe. I've used a freaking broom, but not an axe. I feel like that's how glass shatters. I feel like it's one of those YouTube videos where like, yeah, you just do this, psh, and then it's a funny video, makes it on a funny video channel where their face is priceless and oh my gosh, that was funny. The Cybertruck. Oh, I feel so bad. Like, you got to realize how many tests they do before that, right? They had to have thrown that ball at that window like a good probably 30 to 50 times before doing that. And then that's when it freaking cracks. Oh, man. really funny. It really sucks. There's so much work that goes into those like speeches and stuff. It's like a stupid high-level TED Talk, and they're like, we're gonna rehearse this like crazy. And then during the live talk, that's when it happens. Yeah, that was funny. That was funny. And then, because you're famous, the internet will never let you live it down. Okay? There are some things the internet will just never let you live down. Hey, speaking of axes, I hear there's Go boards that, like, hold people's blood when you chop their head off. I don't know how much Go lore you guys know, but that was a historical thing that happened. So, fun fact. On the really thick, old Japanese boards, there's some new ones, they have it now, but it's more for looks than anything. But there's a big, empty, like, upside-down pyramid. Like, when you flip the Go board over, it's like an indented pyramid-looking shape. That is meant to capture the blood of someone who has been beheaded because they talked during the game. Kibitzers got beheaded. Yeah, Japan was like hardcore. So, yeah. So, America is like a really baby country, right? Kind of relatively. So we actually don't have a lot of really, really old history. And I'm not going to bother learning other people's history. But in Japan, I was going to all the historical sites because I was on a tour and I was going to all the Go sites. But, you know, you have to go to the normal sites. I was kind of bored when we weren't at the Go stuff, but, you know. And one thing I noticed was there's a couple things in Japanese history that were a little bit questionable. And I'm pretty sure every country has questionable historical things that happened. But one of them was they always burned down the place that they conquered. And I'm like, this feels like such a waste. And I was like, yeah, but like, that was their images and their colors. And I'm like, paint the freaking walls. Why would you destroy this and rebuild it? That's money and time and waste of resources. I don't know. I felt it was really interesting because I went to this historical site and it was like, this thing was burned down this year, and this year. And then I went to the next historical site. This one was burned down this year, and this year. And now I went to the next one. This one was burned down this year, and this year, and this year. And I'm like, why do they keep burning these things down? Why didn't they just use them? I don't know. I'm not a very good conqueror, killer of people dude. It was fun. Like growing older, it's fun to learn how not sharp modern day swords are. Because when you're growing up and you go to like conventions and you're like, oh, that sword's so cool, and you get it and you buy it. And I have a couple swords and like, okay, ignore me. I have swords, they're cool, but whatever. Anyway, I'm like watching these samurai movies and I'm like, my sword's not going to be able to do that. I think they're wrong. And then you get older and you're like, oh, my sword's just not sharpened to kill people. Got it. Swords are sharp when they're done right. Okay? The swords of old are a lot sharper and a lot more capable of beheading people. When I was growing up, I'm like, I don't think the sword would be very good at beheading people on a Go board. I just feel like it's not very good. I understand it's like not sharp, but I didn't realize how unsharp it was. Oh, the more you know, the more you learn. The more you learn about how to kill people and how fragile humans are. Humans are very easily killed. I don't know if you guys know this, but we are such pansies for trying to take damage of any kind. I'm not sure how we got here. I was talking about Go. Oh, that's right. I was talking about Go and then beheading people because relative. And then we got here. Yeah, I think that's a common misconception, though. Like, I don't think it's necessarily wrong, but there was definitely some beheading involved in the history. They probably don't tell kids that, though. I mean, relatively. Because technically speaking, just technically speaking, if we include the ocean, I don't think we're at the top of the food chain. We just can't get into the ocean where the things that could kill us can kill us. So yeah, we're at the top of the food chain. But I'm just saying. On a very extreme definition extent, just to be spiteful, I'm pretty sure there are some whales that could take us. Yeah, right? Dude, if those whales develop legs... I mean, I guess we got bombs now. But back in the day, those whales would have owned some samurai, okay? Those whales came out with freaking legs and whatnot. They would have owned some freaking samurai. Actually, I got to do something now. Ah, come on, spacebar. As close as I could get. Okay. I was hoping for a little bit better result. I'm not going to lie. I was hoping for a little bit better result. I guess it has not been trained on images with whales with legs. Okay, but this is like them being friends. I don't want them to be friends. I wanted them to kill each other. That was the whole point of the joke. Dude, can you imagine? We have horses, we have elephants, and the samurai comes up. I have a freaking whale. Look, here's another one. Oh my gosh, it has now become a thing on the AI where samurais ride whales into battle. Okay? Those would be some terrifying freaking samurais. No, these are whales with legs. See, there's a foot, it's running and everything. It's finfoots. And then there's this whale who's just having fun sitting on boats. Who needs an elephant? I got a freaking whale who could sit on your boat. This is funny. Not what I was going for, but I'm still enjoying it. Still enjoying the results. I wanted a whale versus a samurai, and it somehow turned into a samurai riding a whale. But you know, it's so freaking funny. Oh, here we go. I got one. It's a samurai fighting a whale. With a little red guy running away. I don't know, some midget looking thing. The whale has a sword and it's about to smack the samurai. And it has 2 eyes on the left side of its head, or maybe it's 4 eyes, I don't know. In ancient past, there was pictures on the wall of a whale-looking figure with a sword that was fighting an ancient samurai. You guys didn't learn this part about Japanese history, did you? What happened to her? This is how the fans were born, is this woman. They made fans inspired by her. There was this whole religion about her. Dude, I feel like there could be an entire stream of just AI images and AI image commentary. Dude, this would be so epic if it wasn't so stupid. A samurai riding a whale into battle. I feel like there could be an anime about this where the whales can fly and samurai ride on their back. I've seen dumber animes. Now it's a whale-sized man with a whale. And 8 swords and 3 hands. The samurai fight the whale while the whale comes up and chews this guy in half. I don't know. Yeah, Studio Ghibli movie, right? I mean, the artwork is getting close to there. It's kind of funny. I still love this. Samurai rides the whale into battle. See? Whale with legs. There we go. Can you imagine this coming on land? Except bigger, because that's not proportional. But yeah. Godzilla would be terrified of this thing. You know, maybe Godzilla's based on like an ancient whale lore or something. What? I'm sorry. I didn't watch crap, so I gave up on the Star Wars movies. Okay, I didn't see all of it. I have no idea what you're talking about. I stopped watching it. I thought it was really dumb, so I stopped watching it. I did not like the new movies. Dude, there's gonna be like new freaking historical things. See, I feel like that's getting closer to actual whale proportions. I mean, it's still not right. It's still like really small, but at least it looks like it will just ignore all of your attacks because you're so small. Yeah, back when humans could walk on water, we had... You know, maybe that's why we can't walk on water. In ancient times, maybe we could walk on water, but we stopped because all of our ancestors who could walk on the water died to these whales who would kill us. And so all of our genetics shifted to us being on land instead of walking on water. We lost our mutant abilities because the whales killed all of the ones that could do it. History, man. History. Our ancestors died to the whales. When the AI writes world history. This is getting really dumb. Dude, this got way off topic. It was funny though. I kind of liked this off topic, but it got way off topic. We got into freaking bending girls' religions and whale history and yeah. There's gonna be an anime about this Mexican. Was the last of the walking on water samurai whale fighters. And if you don't know why he's Mexican, you're missing the joke. Okay, speaking of things that'll get me banned on Twitch, we should probably wrap up the stream. Hopefully you guys found it helpful and educational and helped your Go game and created some level of entertainment. Either that or confused the crap out of you. I don't know. Scared you of whales. Create a new nightmare fuel. But with that, I'm going to go ahead and wrap up the stream. Hopefully you guys enjoyed today. And let's go ahead and raid Midnight the Blue. As always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.